Hello, this is Alex Spence and Self-Realised. I wanted to do a video on talking about people thinking you're crazy, or your family don't get your friends don't understand your things you talk about. Maybe you don't even talk to your friends and family about the stuff that you are going through because you think that they're not going to get it. And you know what, they're probably not. But I just wanted to sort of like overemphasize the fact that you're not crazy for going through this process or having these sort of like thoughts about, say, wanting to get to the truth of things. Say from my journey, my family, I think they just think, I think at one point they told me to start reading different books, and all the books I was reading was about the mind, spirituality, basically how to sort of advance myself and to become the best person I can be. And that's what I've never understood, because I believe that's what, say, spirituality and the person who's on this kind of journey, that's all it boils down to, is wanting to be the best person you can be, and just doing whatever you can up here, and the way you express yourself to others and the way you express yourself to yourself, just loving yourself and just loving others, and trying to find the cognitive processes in your mind which achieve you to get there. And that's all for me, that's all my goal has ever been, really, is to figure out. I think it's because of sort of like the way my life unfolded with having chronic anxiety and, say, attention deficit disorder. I had to get to the bottom of what was happening. And because I had to figure out what was going on, it sort of like led me into a position of being attracted to spiritual literature, reading books that I didn't even know why I was reading them, to be fair. Like, for example, near-death experiences. I remember there was just a time in my life when I just had to I was just churning them out. I was just like going through them, and it's almost like I didn't know why. I didn't know why I was reading these books or anything, but I just felt drawn to it. And it's almost the sort of conclusion that I've come to is the fact of it all comes down to getting to the truth of myself and the world that I see. And I think that's probably familiar to a lot of people that feel like they're on this path. All it boils down to is getting to the truth of stuff. And I don't think that's not a bad thing. That's not crazy at all. It's not crazy to want to figure out like the beauty of the universe, or asking like profound questions of where have I come from, like, and I mean beyond ancestry evolution. I'm talking about beyond, and I think it's really brave of people to ask these questions, for you to ask these questions. It's really brave to say, there's more to life than what I see physically. There's so much more. And that's a beautiful thing. And looking into and not being scared of infinity, sorry. And knowing where you're going to go after here, or where you've been before here, like past life regression. And all this all really cool stuff. And I think it's because the general consensus is that it freaks people out. People are really it makes people nervous. But to me, I find it exciting to find out what are the possibilities that are beyond what we're told. Because we're not taught any of this at school, or any of this kind of shenanigans or anything like this. So I just wanted to say, really, just don't ever think you're crazy. I think it's really cool to look at life with like a childlike awe, that there's so much more. There's so much more out of your four walls. There's so much more out of the town that you live in. There's so much more out of the country that you live in. There's so much more out of the world that you live in. There's so much more out of this universe that we live in. And there's just so much cool stuff. So what I'm saying is, I'm bigging you up, man. I'm just saying, just go for it. Just find out whatever you can. Just like find it exciting. Don't let it bog you down. Don't let Don't let the unanswered questions scare you. Just love the process. Just love everything about it, and just feel fantastic. Love yourself. Love the fact that you know you're going somewhere. Even if you do feel disconnected sometimes, just know that you are going somewhere, and it's awesome. So yeah, thank you. This is Alex Spence, Self-Realised. I just wanted to say a massive big you up to you know who you are. But I hope you're having a fantastic day. Peace.